we'll record this in case anybody wants to come back to it. So, okay. So, I really want to touch base with you guys about a couple of things. So, just kind of go over a plan. First of all, for Ultimate Portion Fix, for you do not even start barking. For Ultimate Portion Fix, because I put together some things and I want to get some feedback from you guys, just so I have an idea of what would be most helpful, and then we can kind of walk through this together. So I'm actually going to share my screen. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well if you're on your phone, but I am going to share it with you. My computer is being really slow. Sarah said she's just leaving volleyball. I knew there was no way she was going to make it. That's all right. All right, let's see. Oh my gosh. Erin, can you hear us? I feel like she must be on her phone now.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can.
Oh, good. I'm glad you can hear me. You can't see me, but hi, I'm here.
Awesome. Okay, cool. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you for messaging Tara. I see your message that just went through.
Oh, good.
I am trying to pull something up in Google Docs and it's being like super slow. But anyway, okay, I'll walk through this. Like we're having super technical issues tonight. It's fun. Okay. So
there is a pop seat in the fridge.
I wanted to just go over the plan I'm thinking that I think will help you with your inviting for Ultimate Portion Fix. So I put together a posting plan for a Learn More group. And I don't know if you guys saw, if any of you are in there. I think most of you are, but I don't know for sure. But in the Learn More group that I did for Transform and Lift 4, I have turned that now into the Ultimate Portion Fix Learn More group. So it has a banner. I think it says like UvUCrew Learn More group. If you invite people into that group, you're going to want to tag them in the Sizzler video because Facebook will not show them anything if you don't tag them. In groups now, if people aren't engaging, it's not going to pop up. Hi, Tara. It's not going to pop up for them like as a notification or anything like that. So make sure that you tag them and encourage them to, like ask them a question, like, can you see this okay? Or something silly like that. I know it sounds silly, but Facebook groups are definitely changing in that they want people engaged because that keeps them on Facebook longer. So you have to like tag them in things. And so, hang on, let me pull up because it's finally working now. Posting plan. Okay. Here we go. Maybe. Okay. Yep. All right. Here we go. We're going to share my screen with you. Okay. So this is what I'm going to put in. Can you guys see this okay? Even if it's just kind of, you don't have to be able to read it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I have, I think, 10 posts that are going to go up into that group. And this is what they'll look like, and this is the text that will go with them that we created. So I kind of went through, I will share this with you guys so that you guys can peek at this document before it goes up, but I kind of went through everything. I assume it makes sense to you guys to do a Learn More group together. I am assuming that. Are you guys on board with that? Like, there's no point in us each doing it individually, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I went through all of the things. So what makes this program different than the original? Because that's the first question people want to know. Like when I start talking about, the containers or sharing containers or anything like that, they're like, well, why is this different? So we went into what's different about it. And then the next thing I went right into was Ultimate Portion Fix versus 2B Mindset. And so I know this is something that comes up for every single one of us. Erin and I specifically really gravitate towards 2B Mindset. I know Amanda's just kind of getting into that. But in my opinion, just so you guys kind of know where my mind is on this, I feel like I learned something valuable from both of them, and honestly, equally. I feel like I learned something very important from each of them. Portion Fix to eat enough, 2B Mindset to conquer all the mental issues with food. So I laid that out and just talked about like external controls with Portion Fix, 2B mindset is more internal controls. One is very structured, one is very flexible, one is very specific, one is general behavior guidelines, one is portion eating, one is volume eating, one's container based, one's more plate it method. I don't know why that says eyeball method. No emphasis on daily check-ins or daily weigh-ins, and daily weigh-ins for 2B mindset, both equal results. So this is something that you'll want to navigate, in my opinion, with everybody. Do not feel like just because Portion Fix is launching that means 2B mindset is not available or anything like that. Don't, like, your job is to help who you're trying to help with their needs. So don't skip that. Make sure you're really talking about that, because you want to be able, some people like me, for example, I hated the containers for so long before I finally figured out like how much and of what to eat. It did teach me clean eating, but then it made me feel restricted. So you want to be sure you're having that conversation with them. Now, I'm super excited to say, and I hope you've seen this too, Tammy. I know you've dug in a little bit, but I'm super pumped to see that Autumn is addressing things like emotional eating this time. She's really digging into the why behind why she has the containers listed the way they are. There's different avenues based on what your goals are. So if your goals are really like to totally like be super rigid, and there are crazy people that want to be super rigid because they're maybe going on a cruise or something like that. And she talks about there's carb cycling, there's a lot of different things that I'm really pleased with the way that they are doing the why behind it. And that for me is very helpful, because if I can understand the why, I'm like, oh, I know why I'm doing this kind of thing. Where before it was like, eat the containers and that's all you should have, or eat the containers and it's so much food, I don't know what to do with it kind of thing. So I really went into that. Who is this program for? Truthfully, this program is for anybody. This is for somebody who's even close to their goal weight that just wants healthy nutrition and they want wellness. They want maybe their triglycerides to drop or something like that. So it really is for everybody, but we laid that out there. What kind of results can you expect? How can this benefit families? This is my other part that I think is going to be super important when you guys are talking to your prospects about Ultimate Portion Fix. When you have interest, is there's a 75-page PDF that comes with the Ultimate Portion Fix that's like healthy lunches for kids. In addition, make sure like there is never, ever, 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 ever a conversation about a diet for a child. Like if you get stuck on that, come talk to me, because I'm super passionate about it. But this is really just about leading a family to healthy eating, okay? So there's some really great things going on for the family there. So we went into that. How can this program help sugar addiction? This is the part I'm so excited about. And the way that Autumn talks about sugar addiction, I haven't gotten very deep into it yet, but I'm really excited that she is really digging into, again, the why. Like, she wouldn't tell us in any of the initial trainings, right, Tammy? There was like, she was elusive. What were you gonna say, Tammy?
No, I just said it was like she wouldn't give us any spoilers.
Yeah, nothing. Like, so that's the part I'm really pumped about, to see how I haven't really dug into that at all. And then performance, how can you fine tune nutrition for fitness performance? This is where the carb cycling stuff comes in and that sort of thing, and time nutrition, kind of like 80-day obsession. And then resources, what will you get? So I went through and talked about everything that they get. So 30 step-by-step videos, workbook, logbooks, the color-coded containers, the new cookbook, the Fixate cooking show that's already on BOD, the lunch, 75 healthy lunches for kids, the Beachbody app, the free bonus, which is the Extreme 21-day fix and 21-day fix to Extreme. And if you guys haven't looked at this much yet, you're not behind. So don't panic. But if you don't know, on April 1st, for anyone who purchases, so right now I should back up a second, from March 4th through March 18th, only coaches are able to purchase the Ultimate Portion Fix. On the 18th, it will be available to everyone. But right now until the 18th, we're just kind of like kind of a warm up, and we're only able to connect brand new coaches or existing coaches to the program. And then on the 18th, it will be available to everybody. And then starting on April 1st, they're going to do a reshoot of 21-day fix. So they're going to update 21-day fix, and it will be a live workout every single day, kind of like they did with 80-day obsession, if any of you are around for that. So they'll record it one day, and then it'll be available on, you can do it live, but then it'll be available on BOD the following day. And then it will go into everybody's library. Is it May? No, I don't remember that date. Do you, Tammy?
I think it's May.
May, I think it's like the middle of May. Nope, May 31st, I think it is actually. If my memory serves me correct. I'll double check that date in the FAQ. But so anyway, that will be a kind of a follow-up to anybody who does the ultimate portion. Go get Dad. Go get him. She just wants me to hold her. Go. No, I already fed her. So
May 31st.
May 31st? Wow, I can't believe I had that right. Okay. So that piece, I really struggle to market a nutrition program without talking about workouts, because for me, they go hand in hand, but this is not something that they have to do the workout with. But it is like a cool added on bonus. In the meantime, though, the regular portion, regular 21-day fix is still in FOD. They're going to do a reshoot. So that'll take, and they're going to do 21-day fix first for 21 days, obviously. And then right after that, they're going to go right into 21-day fix extreme, and they'll all be shot in real time. Got it? And then this is going to be a post just about like the benefits of coaching, how to do the certification thing. And I'm not going to get into that like super deep right now, because if you want to do the certification, Tammy and I for sure are, I feel like Heather, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second. Heather, are you doing certification too? You are?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And I feel like Tara maybe is doing it, but I don't know if she's decided. Yeah, whatever. So if you want to do certification, we can get into that deeper another time. But my personal opinion, I will absolutely get certified, because you guys know my goal is very clear why I'm here, to help more people. And I don't believe in a one size fits all for everybody. So the more certification, like I'm 2B Mindset certified, and I will also be Ultimate Portion Fix certified, because I believe there's two, we have two methods, and I think each of them are very valuable, like I talked about. So I am definitely getting certified. And the cool thing about certification, if you haven't considered it, is they're coincide. So you watch one of the Ultimate Portion Fix videos, and then you go watch one of the Ultimate Portion Fix certification videos. They go together. So you watch it like a regular challenger would, but then you also go watch the certification to learn how to help them. So Kristen asked me the other day, Kristen Fortin, I don't know if you guys have seen her, she kind of is considering doing it. And she's like, do you think that I should do the certification? Do you think it would help me more? And I'm like, well, the obvious answer is yes, but what do you want to do with it? Do you want to actively coach? Because she has told me so many times, I'm kind of interested, but not really, but maybe. And she's real wishy-washy about it. And I finally just told her the truth. In my opinion, I don't really think it's worth your time, energy, effort, resources, unless you want to coach people through the program. Is it going to give you more in-depth knowledge? Absolutely. Most definitely. But on the other hand, if you're not going to help the next person with it, why waste your time? I didn't really understand why somebody would. So anybody can do the certification if they're a coach. So yeah, so just so you kind of know that those questions could potentially come up for you, and that would be how to answer those. Okay, so the Learn More group, I want to talk to you guys about when to put that up. So the 18th, it's available to everybody. I didn't see any reason to put it up before now until we had the chance to kind of go over this. But here's kind of what I'm thinking. There's no right or wrong answer. We can all come up with this together, but I'm considering, so I think there's like 11 posts that need to go up. What do you think about doing like the week before the 18th? Excuse me. That would give us, what's the date today? The 5th? 4th? Yeah, 5th.
5th.
So that would give us from now, the 5th, until the 18th to market it. But if we hold off, talk about inviting to the Learn More group right now. Work on getting people into the Learn More group, because if they're not there, they're not going to see it. Like, you can do your own posting about this, and you should be on your page if this is something you're marketing. But I'm thinking maybe the smart thing to do is do it like on a Monday evening, or maybe Sunday. I'm okay with whatever you guys want to do, but maybe have it go up like on Sunday. I'm just going to throw like Sunday evening at 8 p.m. Join our Learn More group to learn more about the Ultimate Portion Fix. If you want to have it's really easy to invite to, because you're not asking them to buy anything. You're not even connecting them with the program yet. You're asking them just to come learn more about it. There's the polls, like add me kind of thing. People light that up when it's like, if I even do an invite to coaching, which is really tough to get people to go look at, they will even vote yes for that. So then that gives you like that one-to-one conversation. I'll get a little more clear on that in just a second, but I don't know, how does that sit for you guys? Does that feel like something that's invitable to you?
I think that's super invitable.
Okay.
There's no commitment necessarily needed. It's just, they can go check it out.
Right. And then have those posts go up like every 10 minutes, do you think? Or do you think they go up super quick? Or I'll put them into units when it's done so that they're there and we can always add people into it, like go check this out here. I'm just trying to think strategically. Come here, Sam. What is the best way to how to have it go up? I'm open to feedback. What do y'all think? Have any opinions? Think about if you were a challenger, what would help you most?
I think that in my experience, the ones where all the posts are in units and are like kind of go up every, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes on one evening is better than having them trickle out one day at a time for a week. Because I feel like I have had people sort of lose interest or miss things when it happens like that. And so if you frame it as an event, like a Learn More event, and it's always here for you to come back and revisit for, for the week or whatever, I like that better.
Okay. That's helpful. Dates, what do you think? A week ahead of time? So if the 18th it's available, do you think like the 11th do the event, and then you have all week that it's there already in the units ready to go?
I think that would be
Yeah,
because you have time. They would have time, if they can't watch it all at once or whatever, they could look at it over the week's time, and then, if it goes live on the 8th, then.
Okay.
Yeah, you're kind of getting ahead of that. I've had people who arrived late to the decision factor, or who came to me after the fact and said, "Oh, I saw Beachbody was promoting this. I already bought it, but can I join your group?" And then you have to do like the coach transfer thing, and it's weird or whatever. So I like doing it ahead of time.
Okay, awesome. Let's do that then. Okay. I think the 11th, does that sit good for everybody? So spend the next 6 days inviting to the Learn More group in your Insta stories, in any of your conversations, do a post about it. I would do a couple of posts for sure. But let me talk to you guys about a poll. What's a good way to execute a poll about this? So pictures, I have a couple if anybody needs them. Tammy has all the pictures. I'm sure she has them to share. You know, all the good pictures. If you need, I think visual is important. Like this is going to be one of those times, where a lot of times I'm like, use curiosity marketing. At this point, I'm going to ask you to be really blunt. Like watch Tammy's stories because she's being very blunt, because you have to talk about it because it's new. Nobody knows what the heck it is. And you have to talk about why this is different from the portion fix. So I personally, go lay down. I'm going to do a story that would say something like, when I first, encountered these containers, I really struggled with them because I was not eating enough and it was frustrating to me and I felt restricted. But here's the reason I'm super excited about it. I'm very excited about the fact we're tackling finally sugar addiction. That's an epidemic in America. We are also getting into some more emotional eating. This is why this is different from 2B Mindset. This is what I love about this. And then go right into, this is something I want, this is something I need, and let them vote. Both of those are yes. I rarely give people the answer choice to say no. Just don't vote if you're not, because a lot of times you'll go back and look and be like, why did they say no? Like you don't need that negativity in your life. So unless it's something you don't care about. And then with the people that vote, I'll go through and look at the people that voted, and I will send each of them a message. Then I'll say, hey, in my Facebook group, it's just a Learn More group, no obligation. If this is something you want to learn more about, I'd love to pop you into my Facebook group. Do you have Facebook? That would be on Instagram. Another way you could do it is, you could even ask, have you ever done container system before? Did you ever do 21-day fix? That would be a great poll. And then obviously your next question needs to be, have you ever worked with a coach? But there are people out there that did 21-day fix. It was the biggest launch Beachbody's ever had. I think Katie Obsession beat it now. But there's a lot of people who are going to recognize it and be like, that worked really well for me before. Maybe I should go back to that. Maybe it's better now, that kind of thing. So do not underestimate that there are people out there that are already familiar with the characters that are going to be like, oh, I remember that. So consider that part too. So yeah. Yeah, look at that. That was my very first
DVD.
Awesome. And that was my first program and I didn't finish it.
I didn't either. 21 days and I can't even finish it.
Now look at us. Yep. Tammy, that would be a good post too. I never finished this program. Now I'm gonna finish it. So yeah, those are some good ways to kind of like, you know, mostly what I wanted was one, to let you know that I have the Learn More all done. I spent all day Sunday with my friend Angie laying that out. So I hope it's super simple for you guys. It will help you understand the program. If you feel like you don't understand the program, don't panic. I just started to figure it out. Tammy's way ahead of the game because she is a good researcher, but I literally have watched the videos and been like, wah, wah. Like, this is so boring to learn. And then finally, when I did the Learn More layout, I was like, okay, I get it. So don't panic. You don't have to know everything. Everything is done, if that makes sense. Like, I just don't want you to feel overwhelmed by it and like, I can't talk about this. I don't know anything about it. Don't even worry about that. Like, your job is just to help people, like, and then we'll guide them through it together. So if you want them in the Learn More group, that's where they can learn more all about it. If you want to learn more yourself personally in the meantime, if you haven't taken the time to, in the Beachbody Champions page, there are 2 videos that I suggest watching. They're both by Autumn, and she talks to, I'm trying to think of it, Kevin. I can't think of his last name. Can you think of his last name, Tammy?
Say terms, but
yeah. So he does a lot of corporate training videos. So in there's 2, and I think he has them pinned into the announcements. They're very obvious in the group at the top right now. Or you can look on the videos tab and they're there. But 1, she explains the program, and 2, they go through the pricing. Honestly, you don't really need to go through the pricing. I posted we made like a sheet. I put 2 different ones in our team page for the pricing. One is like super detailed and one is very basic. You know your customers best. That's why I gave you 2 options. I will always go with the more detailed one because the person I typically talk to wants all the details. So that's why you have 2 options. The other thing I wanted to show you guys real quickly, I am going to share my screen here real quick because this is kind of cool. I don't know if any of you saw this. Let me go into Team Beachbody. I'm going to show you just a cool little resource. So when you sign into Coach Online Office, okay. Almost there. Sorry, my computer's so slow tonight. I don't know if it's like our... Okay, let's go to... Okay, so Grow My Business tab up here at the top. If you have never explored the Grow My Business tab, it's your best friend. Then you're going to go to Product Tools and Shareable Media. And then from here, there is a tab that says Ultimate Portion Fix. You're going to click on that. And then it's going to bring up several things. So what's most important would be the product training guide. That's where I took most of the things for the Learn More group from. I basically did a lot of copy and pasting from that and then put our own inflections on it. If you are interested in certification, the certification product training guide is there. Then the Ultimate Portion Fix Pack Finder. This was the thing I wanted to show you guys. So if you have a customer that you're working with and you're not exactly sure what their needs are, so you can put your name in here. So, and then it's going to ask you, it's going to go through, have you ever used Beachbody products before? Yes. Are you a Beachbody coach or a customer? Let's pretend I'm a customer. Are you interested in becoming a coach? Yes. And then it's going to go through, do you use Shakeology, performance, blah, blah, blah. So basically what this is doing is helping you narrow down which pack is best for them. I don't recommend really sending a person here. This is your job. Like if you can't get them through this, okay. But if you're just kind of struggling like how to narrow it down, what is best for them, come do this test for them. I personally just don't love the idea of go to this website and take the test and find out which one's best for you, because that's your job to help them with that. I personally think that that's where that one-to-one and their trust and confidence builds in you. If you should be able to help them navigate by just asking the right questions. I'm going to back up to that real quickly. When you're asking questions, when someone's like, yeah, I'm kind of interested in that, go right to their goals. Talk about their goals. Ask them what do they want, what's bothering them, why, all the things that you've hopefully worked on, now. But that is literally the conversation I have with everybody. Yeah, I'm kind of interested in your upcoming challenge. Okay, great. Tell me all about your goals. What are you working on right now? And they'll say, I don't like the way my pants fit. I just feel yucky. I gained a bunch of weight when I was pregnant. This is just all the time people say these things. And then I'm just not feeling very good, whatever their thing is. And then you can navigate them in the direction that will serve them best. So yeah, I think that is the quick overview that I kind of wanted to just touch base on, because it's going to be fast and furious from here on out until the 18th, to launch. And I have to tell you guys, there is a huge potential to grow your business right now, and do not underestimate it. 21 Day Fix, everybody knows. These people live under a rock if they've never seen containers. Most people have seen 21 Day Fix or heard of it or containers. So you're not talking about something people have never heard of, what's that step thing for? When we did Transform 20, the full frame, when we did those. No, most people know Autumn 21 Day Fix containers. This is not new. So this is kind of, it's going to be a huge launch. I just don't see any other way around it. So huge business growth potential there. So that's exciting and fun. So what questions can I answer for you guys? Anything? Heather, you look like you have a burning question on your face.
No, I'm tired.
Okay, cool. Tammy, do you have any questions?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I will say, if anyone hasn't, if you haven't dived into it yet, and at least on my computer, it shows up this way. So in the certification, if you're doing the certification, in those videos, there's additional, they talked about them in the trainings, but there's additional worksheets that you can use to work with your customers. In mine, they're not in the materials tab. They're actually under the video. There's additional links under the video for those extra worksheets. But the one I saw today, they were talking about the what's your why, and it was a huge, not huge, but a big questionnaire. So that, that in particular might be helpful for, when you're talking with people down the line. Anyway.
Yeah, no, she's right. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that why worksheet too. I've heard a ton about that this week. Cool. Okay, so we'll do Learn More group on the 11th. That evening, I'll schedule it to go up. Want to say 8 p.m.? Does that sound good? Yeah, okay. Is there anything I can do to help you guys, as far as posting, inviting? Oh, before I forget too, in my message the other day on Sunday when I sent out all the message in the UvUCrew chat on Facebook, if you want a one-to-one, my goal is to have a one-to-one with each of you every month to sort of evaluate where you are with your goals and make sure that you have that time to kind of converse with me undivided. Team calls are great, when we're all working towards something, but I want you to have that one-to-one for where your needs are at that, as you grow or as things evolve and change and that sort of thing. I want to make sure that we are connecting. So, but it's your job to schedule with me. I will make myself available, but you just have to reach out to me and say, let's do our one-to-one. So, and if you're local, I will meet you in person gladly too, if that's better. And I wish I could go to Boston and have lunch with Erin. But Erin, something's leading me to Boston, by the way. It keeps coming up. I need to go to Boston.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know so many people in Boston now. It's weird. Okay.
You should definitely come out.
I will. What questions can I answer for y'all? Anything I can do to help you? Everybody feel good about where you're at? Tara, I barely see you, but I see you now.
Sorry, I'm in bed with the girls.
Oh,
Trying to get
yeah.
them to go to sleep.
So dedicated, bless your heart.
What a mess. And that light keep flicking. That's Minnie Mouse over there.
Aw,
Sorry.
you make me proud, Tara.
Oy.
She
Sorry I missed it. I will watch the replay though.
it's all good. It's all good. And we can chat about it too.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Can I
Yeah.
mention something on a related but unrelated note? One of the girls reached out to me, and I just, I basically said, we talked about it a little bit, and I said, I'll bring it up here and just get feedback or whatever, see if there's anything we can do to make it better. But I'll just kind of read what she said to me. She asked if I thought the size, this current group size, hurt the effectiveness. She said, I'm used to the tight group that has been together for a long time. I'm feeling like a little fish in a huge pond and wonder if new members may feel the same. I just felt like today, who would even notice when there were 80 comments if I didn't show up? She did say, I know it's kind of my own issue too, but just kind of looking for feedback basically. And my initial thoughts that I shared with her, partly because we aren't doing a specific program, we kind of brought everybody back together into one again. But I also said, but if you're not checking in and showing up, you're not going to feel part of the group. But I did, like I said, I told her I would bring it up here and maybe we could talk about or brainstorm ways to just make sure that,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel that, even though there's more people now.
Tammy, can I speak to that a little bit? This is Erin.
Erin, hang on just a second. This is gonna
Okay.
end. Our call is gonna end in 2 minutes, and I think this is really important. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna end this and let the recording go, and then just jump right back on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna end
Okay.
it and then come right back in.